So I've got 3 broken old Riello RBD burners, and what I intend to do is take the good parts out of the 3 of them and make one Frankenstein working burner. Here we go. Now over the years I've replaced these burners with new ones and brought the old ones home. Looking at them, it wasn't a great choice, but it's all I've got left, and I need a burner for a boiler I have in the shed here, and I'll show you that in due course. But look, it looks to me like, you know, I have most of a burner here. So on this burner, we're missing the electrodes, we're missing the nozzle, we're missing a vent screw out of that, and that seems to be it. Solenoid, yeah, we're missing the solenoid wires, so they're not even in there. Okay, so let's go rob the parts off one of these burners. Now I want the electrodes off this one as well, so we'll just pop them. Okay, again, just a little Phillips screwdriver. And it slides up. Right, I think I'm going to need that bracket as well. But look, to get the electrodes off, just pull them off. Okay, that's the electrodes. This is the one I want to fix. It doesn't have the electrode clip, so let's take that off this one as well. And again, we're just winding that out. Screw out, and it slides forward. That's it. So we're getting there. We've got some bits. Right, I'm going to clear the table now, and we'll get working on that one. Now, it could turn out that the pump's not working on this. It could turn out that the fan's not working on it. But look, we'll get it to the stage where I can plug it in and listen to that stuff or check that stuff out, and we'll find out quick enough. Okay, so right, so impact screwdriver, let's try that. Yep, okay, these are great. Okay, let's get this off. Now you can see the gauge. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, so let's see. Power is on over here, ready for this. Okay, air is good. No pressure at the moment. Pressure went up to 7 bar. Okay, and it went to lockout. Right, so no oil sprayed out the front. Now I need to see it. Just want to see what the spark looks like. I'm not sure at this stage. Now everything is just roughed in this because I, presume I'm going to have to change some parts. So 30-second lockout. There we go. Now I'm not going to mess around with this pump because I have other pumps. So no, nothing. All right, and yet we got pressure up on the gauge. Okay, nothing out here. That's unusual. Right, so I'll tell you what, we'll open the high pressure hose here, the high pressure line. Have a spanner to do that. I think maybe 13. Yep. Okay. So, just so as you can see this here, this little, I don't know what it is, maybe 6mm pipe. That's the high pressure output from the pump. And what I'm going to do is, what I want to see is I want to see oil squirt out of that, because either it's blocked, something wrong with the pump, or the nozzle is blocked. I'm not sure, so let's see. Let's hit it again. Just in case it does squirt out. No, look, no oil coming out of this at all. No kerosene out of the high pressure side of the pump. Okay, I'm not messing with it. I could open it up and explore it and everything, but I just want to get this going. Okay, so I would have needed the high pressure line off anyway, so that's off. Let's take the low pressure, the feed, let's take that off. Okay. So I know it's not the control box because it's trying, you know, it's sending power to the motor, it's stopping for 30 seconds on lockout, it's doing 20-second purge, so it's doing everything right so far. Okay, so this is our oil line, our kerosene line, and I'm just going to put an O-ring on it, just to hold it there. Okay, so we need this valve assembly off. Let's take the whole thing off. Right, so I'm going to take all of this off. I'm going to turn the power off. I want to be around next week. Okay, so we need this out. To get this out, it's very easy. Right, we'll take the solenoid off first. Right, so that's also very easy. Okay, I can get it by hand. So usually this is just a thumb screw here. Right, so just a thumb screw. Looks like that, it's stepped on the inside. Okay, this thing then just lifts off. Okay, so take this one out. And then another one here, just over the capacitor. Another little cutout here. Let's take that out. Now you don't need them all the way out. Okay. And I'm just going to slide this out. Okay, so that's the pump. Pump has this little plastic gadget. It has a flat spot on the shaft. And this little cap, this wants to sit over that. Okay, so it's just a drive adapter. This is our new pump, our new old pump. This could be 10 years new or older. Now there's two little cutouts on the shaft, like north and south, east and west, whatever way you orient it. And just set your pump up so that that happens as well, you know, so that you can intersect it. Now the pump, the little shaft, the little brass shaft on the pump has to come out to the side towards the blast tube at an angle. Kind of like this, if you can see it. And that's what this cutout is here for. Now, so with that in mind, I'm just orienting the shaft so that it goes in. This thing has to go in all the way now. There we go, we're in. It's a little fiddly. You've got to line it up all the way. But essentially, look, when it's right, you won't get your little finger in between them. You know, so if I pull it apart so you can see it, and back in, it's got to be in. You know, the housing has to be hitting the housing, like that. Okay, so that's that. Let's put the high pressure line on. Okay, 4mm Allen key. Let's just nip up a couple of these. Don't want to go savage on these, you want them centered. So just tighten it so that it's hand tight. So there's the solenoid in its proper orientation. And when it goes down, it's all the way home, see? Okay, and this little thumb screw goes over the top of it. So we need the oil line connected and we need to block the vent. But I'm going to block the vent with a gauge so I can read off the pressure. So here we go. That's my multimeter. Right, so I'm just winding that in by hand. All right, we'll give it a squeeze. Let's put the oil line in. Now, this only gets one connection because I don't have a return pipe. Okay. Right, so before we put the power on here, we have to vent it. So look, oil line on. Okay, so far so good. And I can vent it here now, up at the gauge. So get our cloth. There we go, you can see it dripping kerosene now. Yeah, there's a decent drip there, look. See the bubbles? Right, that's it. Tighten this a bit more. Okay, we're vented now, so that means that the kerosene went down into the pump, back out, and out my gadget, out my gauge here. Power on. Here we go. Right, it's showing about 3 bar at the moment. Okay. Bit of smoke. Okay, it didn't come on straight away. Now, I haven't changed the nozzle and I haven't set the electrodes properly yet. But we have a working burner. That's fantastic. Yeah, now I'm going to put the burner in a boiler I have over there. I said earlier in the video I was going to show you the setup. I'll show you that now. Now, this is an old Grant multipass boiler I took out of a house many years ago, probably more than 10 years ago. And it was in decent condition and working when I took it out. The burner, this is not the burner. This was just me checking it out earlier on, but this one, as you can see, is well past it. Now in the next video, I'm going to fit the burner that we just fixed into this boiler. You know, there's no wiring kind of set up yet. I have to wire it all up, thermostats, all of that sort of thing, time clocks and all of that. I've underfloor heating system. The heart of it is done here. This is a 300 litre cylinder. This is the direct feed cylinder, you know, hot water storage. It's heated from this boiler, and the underfloor heating next door is heated from this boiler as well. I'll go through all of that in the next video. But look, if you like the video, please thumbs up, subscribe down here, that'd be fantastic. The numbers have been growing brilliantly. We're up over 70,000, 74,000 or something subscribers. Thank you very much, all of you. So look, see you in the next video. Bye for now. Good luck. I'm gone.